Do you love this cup? You are the best. So this was my birthday gift from my kids. Hi, Lizzie. Good morning, good morning, good evening. Hello, hello. Just waiting for some people to jump on. Kelly, hi, Kelly. Hey, guys. So this morning, it's morning for me, 6 a.m. Adelaide, Australian time. It is sort of lunchtime for you guys on Pacific time, and I know Eastern time, it is later in the day. So hello, everybody. And for London, of course, it is bedtime. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello, everybody. So good to see you. Today's topic on Wake Up with Harriet is exactly this: 3 steps to get over your fear of showing up live on social media. Does anybody here have one of those fears about putting themselves out there? Now, guys, I've got to make a disclaimer. I am not a social media teacher, but I have experience, which I think speaks for something. I have experience in the fear of showing up live, and I have experience in knowing the transformation that it makes when you actually do start showing up live, what happens in your business and for your confidence as well. So good morning to everybody who has joined. Hey, Kelly, good to see you. So Kelly, how's your daily juice going down there in Santa Monica? You're all good? Good to see you. Afternoon juice, yeah, excellent. Well, hopefully you're going to power up for the next 15 minutes. So good to see you guys. Today's topic is 3 steps to get over your fear of showing up live on social media. Okay, I'm not talking about getting out on the stage. That comes later. But 3 steps to showing up live on social media. Now, why I'm doing this, one is, I'm not a social media teacher, but what I am is a mindset and a money coach. And it's all coming back to fear. So what I want you to do, the first point, guys, I want you to remember when you're worried about showing up on social media, because that was me just 3 months ago. I hadn't even done a Facebook Live. Seriously, I was terrified. I've been putting it off literally for 6 months. I'm like, I would find every excuse in the book to not do it. Now, sometimes I get 30 or 40 people on, sometimes I get 1 or 2. And you know what? It doesn't really matter. But the first thing to do to get over your fear, who here, does anybody here have a fear? Kelly, do you have a fear of getting on live, or is there a requirement for you to do that? I'm not sure if your summit's live yet, but do you have a requirement to go live? Does anybody here on the, hey, Anthea, lovely to see you. Hello, hello, late night London. Good to see you. If you have an online business or even an on and offline business, one thing you need to do is to build the know, like, and trust factor. So know, like, and trust. Now, I know we all know this in our heads, but not everybody practices it. I have a private Facebook group called The Spiritual Rich Bitch, and it is all about supporting women, female entrepreneurs, to elevate, to earn more money unapologetically so they can give back more to the planet and to their communities. Now, one of the things that keeps coming up, and Kelly, you may have seen those comments. Yeah, okay, so Kelly's saying more Instagram stories. It's the same thing. You're still showing up live. One of the things that keeps coming through is the fear of showing up live on social media. So I promised a few of the ladies in that group that I would do a live and then share it into that group, because these are talented, intelligent, educated women who are hiding. They are hiding from the world. And I think there are a lot of my friends who are running businesses and startups that are doing the same. But number one, it's all coming back to this, understanding your fear. The fear of putting yourself out there is going to feel super real, particularly when you see women out there in the media getting their asses kicked. But what I would say, it is about this. It is about fear of judgment. And as humans, we all want to feel loved, accepted, and good into our communities, don't we? We don't want to feel judged and scrutinized, particularly as a woman. And that's what's going to happen when you're on social media or any kind of media. Female politicians, female actresses, you name it, or actors, you name it. If you're a female in the public eye, you're going to be much more likely to take crap from people. That is the reality. It is not what I agree with at all. That's why we need more of you doing this. But understand your fear of judgment. And yes, you will have a fear of judgment, but the people judging you are either not your people, they are not your people. You do not want them in your tribe. And number 2, if they are not there, out there in the ring, getting their asses kicked and doing what you are doing, does their opinion matter? Does it really matter? If you are doing what you need to do and putting yourself out there and they're hiding behind their screens and judging you, well, you know what? Do you want their opinion? No. This is where you have to learn to toughen up. So the fear of judgment, the fear of rejection, the fear of being accepted. Am I good enough? These may sound familiar. Am I good, worthy, or deserving enough? Will always come to mind. Am I good, worthy, or deserving enough? And you are. So understand the first point is to understand your fear. Understand that it is just a fear like any other type of fear, and you can slay that and you can push through it. 3 months ago, I had never done a Facebook Live. You can't get me off Facebook now. Sorry, Kelly, but you probably see me everywhere, right? I'm showing up everywhere, but I cannot begin to tell you how that has just exploded my business, right? And you know what? Hopefully it's put some people off too, the people that I don't want to work with. And it's really helping me. And another thing here, it's giving vital feedback. It's giving vital feedback to me about what my ideal clients actually want, right? They're helping me to give more clarity. So number one is to understand it is a fear and you can overcome that. Number two, and I think for you, Kelly, and a number of you who watch the replay later on or watch it in the Spirit to a Rich Bitch, someone needs you. Guys, as women, you need to get out of your own way. You need to get out of your own freaking way, get out of your head and start taking action while you're sitting there worried about, does my face look all right? Is my hair okay? Somebody in this world is crying out for your services and your support. Somebody's getting out of bed today going, oh crap, another day where my finances, for example, for you, Kelly, are in a shambles and I've not got I've not got everything sorted out. Or in my case, I've had somebody come to me to say, Harriet, I was actually contemplating ending my life because I couldn't see how I could actually move on from where I am now to where I want to go. Now imagine what I'm trying to say to you. There are nearly 8 billion, if not more, people in this world. Someone in this world needs you. They need the service you're offering. They need the support. And it might be just the one Facebook Live you do, right? The one Facebook Live. I think there's a beautiful Wayne Dyer, if you follow him, example that he talked about one day when he just pulled into a service station on the side of the road and something happened. He got a flat tire. It was all really random. He was in the middle of nowhere and he met somebody. So Wayne Dyer is a very famous author, psychologist, blah, 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 died a few years ago. Rest in peace. Beautiful, beautiful soul. But, he bumped into this woman who was literally about to walk into the river and take her own life. But she knew of Wayne. She'd read his stuff, but she felt so desperate in her own life. And that moment was just a saving grace for that woman, and they remained good friends for years to come. So what I'm saying is that you taking that chance and putting yourself out there, guys, put yourself out there because someone needs you. And Janelle Johnson, who's an Aussie chick who does a lot of speaking and training, she said something to me a few months ago, was that it is selfish. You could consider it really selfish to hold back your beautiful gifts, your talents, your skills. So for you, Kelly, holding back, not sharing your ability to help women, female entrepreneurs to sort out their finances. For Douglas, who I know jumped on a moment ago, not helping men who are perhaps desperately needing help to go through when they're going through those difficult domestic situations. He's a great example actually of who's doing it really well and putting himself out there. Cheryl, Kelly, all of you guys, someone needs you. Someone needs you to show up and be having a conversation with them today, not next week, right? If you have something in your heart that you need to share, if you're a coach, a service provider, a consultant, you've got something someone needs. And you just somebody is getting out of bed today, right now, where I am in this country, probably in tears, thinking, I feel so unwell. I need some help with my health. I need some help with my mindset. I need some help with my finances, whatever it may be. And you guys are sitting there with this ability and you're not sharing it. When you look at it like that, that is not contribution. So this is where I'm saying as women, we need to get out of our own heads and get on with it. Okay, that was the serious point. I'm just checking some of the notes. Hello, Cheryl. Absolutely. You love Wayne. I know. Wayne is such a beautiful soul. Cheryl, your son, yeah, you need to help your son. I was helping back, but not anymore because of exactly what you just said. Oh, you were holding back. Asthma, great. Absolute asthma. And look, honestly, every time, asthma, if I can just say one thing, I was the same, asthma. I was the same. And the amount of feedback I get from just doing these lives 2 or 3 times a week at 6 a.m. is huge. And the amount of people that say it's absolutely helped to transform a situation they were in. They may never end up being clients, but they may, and that doesn't matter. Somebody's heard it, right? And I'll get more to why else you need to do it. So don't keep your precious gifts and talents to yourself. You need to share it, right? You're not going to be, those old days are being discovered in the old Hollywood days are over. You need to create your own opportunities. Do you understand? You need to create your own opportunities. Excellent. I'm just reading Asma's message. That is an amazing thing to be involved in. Asma's just done your first video for women who are suffering from grief, loss, trauma, addictions, and codependency. I applaud you. Good on you. Like, seriously, you must feel awesome. Do you feel awesome? Do you feel proud of yourself? Sorry, somebody just messaged me. Kelly. I'm just turning my phone off. Hi, Kelly. So number 3, I want to get onto this as well. And I am going to come back and just share a little bit more why else you need to be showing up on social media. Okay. The third thing you can do to help get over the fear. So for you guys who are just joining, today's topic is how to get over your fear of showing up live on social media. It is a big thing that is coming from my private Facebook group, from my clients, my friends. Oh my God, sometimes I just want to grab them and go, you need to put yourself out there. But number 1 is to understand your fear. It is a fear. It is a fear of judgment. It is a fear of not being accepted. As Brené Brown says, if they are not out there in the ring getting their asses kicked, their opinion does not matter, right? The seas will divide. Some people are going to love you as you step into your light and you truly and fully show up. And some people are going to say, I really don't want part of this. In fact, it may trigger them, right? It may even trigger them. And that's okay. And that's what growth is all about. It causes some pain so you can move further, right? So number 1, understand your fear. It is a fear. But don't allow that to hold you back. Understand what fear is, the little amygdala in the brain, the old fear center. Learn to manage that. Number 2, someone needs you. This is the most important piece. And that's what helped me to get over my own fear and my self-obsession to paranoia of showing up. Someone needs me. And when you realize that, you will jump over hot coals to help someone, because most people want to give and communicate and give back to the community and help people. It's a human nature. Fundamentally, most people are pretty good people. Someone needs you. Someone needs you today, this moment. Okay, number 3 is what you guys need to do. You can practice. You can practice. What I learned to do, there's plenty of good resources. I'm going to share one of my faves. Sunny Lenarduzzi, she's pretty young. She's awesome. She's on YouTube. She's all over the place. Sunny Lenarduzzi will teach you how to do videos, live video streams. She'll teach you Instagram, all free. You can get onto her YouTube channel. I did a quick course with her on YouTube for bosses. She's awesome, and she's really practical and really supportive. So jump onto her. But the third thing you need to do, so get on, learn some tips from people like Sunny Lenarduzzi, the ones who are doing it well, and then get onto Facebook and you practice. Get yourself some little ring lights. If you want any information at all, like I said, I'm not a social media teacher or a tech teacher. I'm actually a mindset and law of attraction teacher, but I just wanted to share this because this is linked to mindset. It is totally mindset. Is you can practice. You can go, when you go, firstly go onto your personal page and you do a live, you can actually select to do, the only person that's going to see it is just, it says just me. So you can select that and you practice, and you can watch yourself, you can record it, you can play it back. So practice, 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 okay? And then once you start to gain more confidence and grow your confidence muscle, you'll feel much better about going out there and doing these. Your dog needs you to take you for a walk. Take you for a walk or take him for a walk. You can take mine too. He's not had one for 3 days, Glenn. Asthma, Sunny Lenarduzzi. Oh, sorry. Asthma, Sunny Lenarduzzi. If you just Google her, she's huge. Like, she's been in Forbes. Sunny Lenarduzzi. Actually, I've missed an A there. Lenarduzzi. I wrote this late last night when I was tired. If you just go into YouTube, Asma, if you just go into YouTube and even if put Sunny Lena, it'll come up with her. She's got hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Okay, I'll write her name in the comments when we're done, but I don't get anything for referring Sunny. It's just that her teachings, her free teachings, helped me phenomenally. And then you mix that with the mindset and it's all good. So get onto your Facebook page, make sure it's your personal page. When you can hit the live video, make sure you select who can see this video. Don't put public, don't put friends. You must click me only. And what you can do is you can practice. You can see how you look, how the camera's positioned, and you can practice. And I strongly, strongly, strongly recommend you do that because it helps you to build the mental muscle. And the other thing I would say, if you're doing Facebook Lives, I learned from someone else who does these all the time, is make sure you've got a clear agenda. Nobody wants to hear waffle. We're all too busy. Go out there with your specific message. And remember, you're the expert in your field. So your head's going to be full of all the high level stuff. Most people just need the basics. And I know sometimes I go too deep, but then you know what? It helps some people. It doesn't help everybody. But practice, practice, practice. Keep it simple and have an agenda. All right? And while you're sitting there, another thing, Asma, what I'd say to you, this one. And this is not computer code. This is what's in it for me. So what's in it for me? When you're doing your live, what's in it for me? So you need to be thinking all the time, what am I giving? Why should I care? Think of yourself as somebody who's watching. Why, I'm going backwards here. Why should I care? What's in it for me? So if you're somebody watching this right now, like you, Asma or Sonia, hello, Sophia, sorry, I haven't got my glasses on, or had enough coffee. What's in it for me? So if you're Sophia or you're Asma, what I'd be saying right now, what's in it for you guys? Why should you be showing up live? Why should you be spending some precious currency of your life even watching me? So you need to be thinking, what's in it for Sophia? What's in it for Asma? Well, I'm saying I've got 3 tips for you that will help you to slay your fear, to get over your social media phobias of showing up live. Okay. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. I think just remember these. Watch the replay. I'm happy to drop all of these notes into the thing. I'm not a social media teacher, guys. Like I said, I'm a mindset coach and teacher, but I've used all of these principles to help myself in 3 months. Now, I just want to quickly recap why I wanted to do this as well. Why I wanted to do this today is because I keep hearing feedback from people. We've got nearly 2,000 people in our spiritual rich group. I'm having problems with my words this morning. Good sleep, good food. It clearly isn't paying off for me. I need coffee. I need something toxic. So get the word elocution lessons. Don't go and do that. I'm hearing from so many women inside of my private Facebook group, which is called the Spiritual Rich Bitch. You're welcome to join it. Just let me know. I'll post the link. And it's all about, these are a lot of consultants, coaches, and service providers who are struggling to show up live. And they're holding back. Now, listen, I want to give you the facts here. There is something like 2.9 billion active users per quarter. In Q1 2018, there were nearly 3 billion active users on Facebook, right? They're the numbers. They're the official Facebook stats. You cannot tell me your ideal clients do not reside on Facebook. They are there. They are there. You just need to know how to find them. They want you. They're probably trying to search for you. It's like that old saying, don't wait for your, knight in shining armor to come and find you, because the poor soul's probably stuck in a tree somewhere, right? You need to go out and find them yourself. They're easy to find once you know where to look and how to do it, and start reaching out and showing up live. Because if you're not connecting on Facebook or on Instagram and showing up live, your ability to do the know, like, and trust with your people very quickly and really attract a tribe and grow a tribe is going to be much slower. And I don't want that for you. I don't want that for you simply because you have a fear of showing up and you're worried what people will think. This is the time to get bigger than yourself and show up. Okay, is that making sense? The numbers are showing up for themselves, and I can tell you it has boomed my business in the last 3 months. I cannot begin to tell you how showing up live and consistently, every now and then if my child is sick and it's hard to show up live, I might be 10 minutes late. And I make no apology for that, but I aim to be as consistent as possible and always have an agenda. So guys, you cannot grow your business as quickly as you'd like to without showing up somewhere. Instagram, Facebook, these platforms are not going away. These are the modern day superpowers. And whether you like it or not, and I'm not saying I love it. I'm not saying that I agree with everything social media, but what I'm saying is if you use it ethically and with integrity and to your best advantage, so you can do this, help somebody. What did we say? What's the biggest message? Someone needs you. Someone needs you. Right? And if you want to grow the business that you've been wanting to, that freedom lifestyle, to get away from the corporate job, there are some things you're going to have to do because you're not going to get to where you want to go by doing what you've always done. All right? So that means, number one, face the fear, understand your fear. Number two, remember someone needs you. Someone's getting out of bed struggling right now, I can tell you, needing your services. And number three, practice, practice, practice. Grow your mental muscle. Alrighty, so that was 3 steps to get over your fear of showing up live on social media. Yes, Asma, someone needs you. Someone needs you today, tonight. Someone needs you, absolutely. And this is another thing, like I said, if those people who judge and criticize are not in the ring, out there, putting themselves out there, getting their butts kicked, we don't care. How much do you care? So easy to sit behind a screen and be big and tough and be a cyberbully. Don't worry about it. And remember this, am I good, worthy, and deserving enough? Heck yeah, of course you are. You were born good, worthy, and deserving enough, and you still are. Right. In a message.